Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is the home of politics. And today we want to discuss about what is going on in the Kenya politics, about Chief Justice Koome actually requesting for a consultative meeting with President William Samoei Ruto, who is the head of the executive. And this meeting has actually elicited a lot of protest from various politicians in our republic. And very many people view this as going in bed with the executive. But before we dive in and try to have that conversation, let us lay the basis of how people are reacting to this. But before that, I could like you to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video thumbs up. Share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to this YouTube channel, always hit the notification bell, because by hitting the notification bell, you give YouTube a leeway to notify you whenever we come up with any political content into YouTube. Now, let me give you what Raila Amolo Odinga had to say about this consultative meeting. Please get this.
A deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. This is how we will lower our standards. Our standards have gone so low. It is unfortunate. And I just want to give Mr. Ruto free advice. Please respect the judiciary. If you don't respect the judiciary, we will not respect whatever you say. We will be justified. We will be justified to act outside the Constitution. Because the President himself has said that he's not going to respect the Constitution. Secondly, we have also told the judiciary, and I want to actually repeat and support what has been said here, a free advice that has been given to the Chief Justice, Mother Koome. Please, Madam Mother Koome, don't compromise the independence of the judiciary by going to bed with the executive. There's nothing to be discussed between you and the executive. Just give an order that the judicial rulings must be respected by everybody, including the President of Kenya. This is what you have said. If there's supposed to be any meeting, then it must be a very comprehensive meeting where all the stakeholders in the country are involved. Members of the political parties must also be present in that discussion. But there should not be any discussion between the judiciary, the executive, which excludes anybody else. That will compromise independence of judiciary, and that is not acceptable. That is unconstitutional. The advice from ODM, Azimio, the Umoja One Kenya.
After getting that, what Raila Amolo Odinga had actually to speak about this consultative meeting between the judiciary and the executive, I could also want to play this clip so that also you can hear what Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka had actually to say about this consultative meeting between the judiciary and the executive. Please listen to this keenly.
That again? The president wants
now to have a talk with the negotiation.
there's nothing to negotiate. Absolutely. And I would be very disappointed if Chief Justice Koome was to fall for that obvious trick and fall into a trap. These institutions are clearly set out under the Constitution. Their responsibilities and mandate are clearly elaborated. Obviously, and I'm waiting to see whether Chief Justice will receive Gachagua when it's Thursday. He said he's going to lead a protest. I want to see that, because that will be the culmination of absurdity with regard to the relationship between the executive and the judiciary. So we are witnessing very absurd situations. And we must actually say enough is enough. Please leave the judiciary alone. Some others thought that when I wore my robes and took part in the protests called upon, which were called by our society's president, Bonatheuri, they thought I organized that. Oh my goodness, these people have a larger life than I claim to. If I can marshal the whole of the law society to go and protest, then they better be very afraid. Another question.
My name is Tony Kadenya from Ruto TV.
Kadenya.
Last year, I saw a large number of members of parliament from the campaign meeting holding a meeting with the proposals from mayor, and they indicated that they are forming a unity organization so that they can foster the interest of the people. I don't know whether it's something that you are even...
These are caucuses, but I think that we can have, who is it, Mheshimiwa Patrick? Were you in that meeting, or Mule? Which of you was there? I wasn't there. Like you, Gadenya, I saw.
After listening to that, it is quite obvious that the opposition fraternity does not agree about the meeting between the judiciary and the executive, because most of the politicians from the opposition side, they view this as a way of compromising the judiciary to give in to the demands of the executive. And because of that, very many politicians from the opposition side, they fear that we are moving back where we never used to have checks and balances between the three arms of state. And that's why Raila Amolo Odinga had to say that if there could be a meeting, then that meeting must be broad. We must have various people involved in that. We must have the judiciary, the executive, the legislature. We must have the NGOs. We must have the opposition leaders. We must have religious people, and we must have representative of people from various regions in this republic. And that is when we can say that we want to have a healthy conversation, and that is by Raila Amolo Odinga. But by Raila Amolo Odinga, what is happening now between the judiciary and the executive, if Koome will have to go to that consultative meeting, then we can say that that will compromise the independence of the judiciary. And if you had listened to what Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka had said, he actually told and warned Martha Koome that he should not actually attend or request the president so that they can have that consultative meeting, because as per Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, he said that the roles of the executive and the roles of the judiciary, actually they are well defined, and they don't contradict each other at any point. And it can also say it clearly that there is no need for the judiciary to meet with the executive because there is nothing to be ironed. But the president actually welcomed the gesture from the judiciary requesting for a consultative meeting so that they can iron their issues one on one. But at the same time, I also feel that the judiciary is failing at one point or the other, because if it is about corruption, the judiciary has a framework where Justice Martha Koome should go and deal with the people who are working under the judiciary and who are corrupt, and she should make sure that he gets rid of corruption from the judiciary. That is actually what Martha Koome should do. And if Martha Koome could do that, because it is obvious from Martha Koome that corruption is rampant in the judiciary. But if Martha Koome exerts his power and deals with the corrupt individuals within the judiciary, then I can say that we don't need that kind of a meeting. Because that meeting comes to being because within the judiciary, we have individuals who actually the judiciary is not dealing with. And that is why the executive is coming in, which actually at the end, it is likely that it might compromise the independence of the judiciary if it is not handled with care. So, what is your say about all this? Do you believe that this consultative meeting between the head of the judiciary and the head of the executive is going to influence the independence of the judiciary? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to bump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video thumbs up, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you. May God bless you abundantly. Until we meet in our next political conversation.